Chapter 3 The Real Owner. Before we read, Emperor Akbar ascended the throne at a very young age. He was surrounded by a group of flatterers who made him believe that he was the owner of everything of his empire. Read the lesson and learn how Birbal made him realize the bitter truth of life. Akbar was one of the greatest Mughal emperors. He was only 13 years old when he sat on the throne of Delhi. With the passage of time, he became the emperor of the whole Hindustan. He was always surrounded by a group of flatterers who always agreed with every word he uttered. Perhaps it was they who made him proud, and sometimes he even began to believe that the whole world belonged to him. Birbal was always a well-wisher of the great emperor. He didn't like this attitude of the emperor. So he decided to make the emperor face the reality so that he could change his opinion. Every evening, Akbar would go for a walk. That evening, as the emperor was returning after his daily stroll, he saw a saint lying in the center of his garden. Akbar could not believe his own eyes. A strange saint, clad in ragged clothes, right in the middle of his palace garden. The emperor became furious. He went up to the saint and cried out in great rage, "Hey man, who are you and what are you doing here? Get out from here right now!" The saint opened his eyes and then sat up slowly. "Does this garden belong to you, Huzur?" he asked in a sleepy voice. "Yes, it's my garden," shouted the emperor. "This garden, these flowers, the fountain beyond that, this palace, the fort, all are mine." "I see." The saint stood up. "And the river Huzur? And the city of Agra? And the Hindustan?" "Yes, it's all mine," said the emperor impatiently. "Now get out of my garden at once." "Oh," said the saint, "but before you, Huzur, who did this garden and the fort and the palace and the city belong to?" "My father, of course." Emperor Akbar now started taking interest in the saint's questions. He loved philosophical discussion, and from his way of talking, he could feel that the saint was a learned man. "And whom did they belong to before your father?" the saint asked calmly. "His father, I mean my grandfather, of course," replied Akbar. "I see," said the saint. "So these things belong to you during your lifetime only. Before that they belonged to your father, and after you they would belong to your son, and then to his son, and so on. Am I right, Huzur?" "Yes, you are right." The emperor was now getting more and more curious. "So each one comes here, stays for some time, and then goes away, leaving everything behind." The saint said, "It's like a dharamshala then." "Dharamshala?" The emperor was at the end of his curiosity now. "Yes, Huzur, dharamshala," the saint said. "Nobody owns a dharamshala or the shade of a tree on the side of a road. We stop and rest for a while and then go on our way. And someone had always been there before us, and someone else would always come after us to take our place. Isn't it like that? Yes, it is. The emperor was almost spellbound. So your garden, your palace, your fort and city and your empire, all these are places where you will stay in for some time, for the span of your lifetime, and then you will depart, leaving them in the possession of someone else. Emperor Akbar nodded. Yes, the whole world is like a dharamshala, he said slowly, where we the mortals come, rest for a while, and then move on to our way. Isn't it the thing you mean to say? Nothing on this earth ever belongs to anybody, because each person is only passing through the earth and must die one day. The saint nodded solemnly. Then, bowing his head, he removed his white beard and saffron turban, and his voice also changed. Forgive me, Your Majesty, he said. It was my way of asking you to think about. Birbal? Oh, Birbal, you have really opened my eyes. Come to my royal chamber and let us discuss over this matter further. Even emperors are but wayfarers on the path of life, isn't it you mean to say? Glossary: Flatterers, people who give undue compliment to someone. Attitude, outlook, approach, reality, truth, stroll, walk, rage, anger, clad, dressed, ragged, shabby, tattered, sleepy, drowsy, impatiently, intolerantly, curious, inquisitive, philosophical, thoughtful, rational, learned, educated, spellbound, fascinated, span, period, depart, leave, possession, ownership, control, mortals, earthly beings, solemnly, gravely, wayfarers, travelers,